Hello dear Gemini, I will tell you today's horoscope for July 25th, 2025. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. If there is a romantic dinner with someone you are just knowing, it is a good time to show all your ability to seduction and get to know each other more intimately. In this minute you can feel that someone has been lying to you or hiding certain information about their life. It is someone who you come knowing recently and with whom you have plans to continue dating and perhaps form a new relationship. If you discover that this situation has been so, then you must demand the truth. If you still have no confidence in that person, it is better that you leave things there. A woman who knows well is in a difficult situation in her relationship and will seek advice in you. If you have the ability to give her a good guide in this matter, do it without fear. You must include more green vegetables to your diet. You are needing them. You have the possibility of finding a new job today, which is always good if you were without a stable occupation in this last time. If you are with a stable job, then new challenges are presented today. It will be a good day. You must take your work more seriously today. Do not let the distractions stop you in what you should fulfill in your work. If you are in the study stage, this makes more sense, since not for spending time with your friends or enjoying your youth you will put aside your obligations. You must balance things. If you are knowing someone recently, then it is time to give the relationship a little faster. They are taking a long time before starting something serious. A life full of luxuries and eccentricities sounds good for many people, but it is not the case for you today. You need to start thinking that you have to keep money for bad times. It is also very likely that you do not win enough to give yourself such often tastes. Remember that life is composed of bad and good moments. It is likely that today you will go through a decrease in finance, which will cause you a great penalty, but it will not always be so. You should only press your belt for a moment. The removal episode that you can have lived with your partner is finishing and you can feel that in the air. You should not take this as something that will remain so forever. You must work more on communication and what they are doing for each other. You have forgotten important lessons that you learned once and that can happen to you. Today again think that things can go well. It will not be the best you have done, but it can be something very good for your path in general. If you are seeing that the person you want begins to separate from your side, do not let that happen. You cannot be thinking all the time when things will result in the way you want. When you say something folly, the words create reality and the consequences you are suffering. Never speak badly of someone at work. It does not suit you. You could have many problems with other people if you do. Remember that you never know who you really work and could say something that a person will tell in the less indicated place. You should not be feeling that you are wrong if you get things to be in a way you want, so you start thinking a little more about what you want. The work is very good. You are in a good time to invest money. You should always try to do as much physical activity as possible. Remember that this depends on your health and also the well-being of your family. If you are the person who takes the money home, then you have to start putting an eye on the expenses that are being done. They are likely to consider buying a little cheaper products for a while, wearing a savings plan from today that helps you overcome difficult moments in the future. You do not need to study again at this time. You are likely to be with these desire, which are very positive, but it is not yet the time to do it. You must work a little more to face the process with slack. A very nice moment between you and your partner could occur in the afternoon. It is important that you enjoy together more. You are leaving aside the bad opinions of others and that is something very positive. You will project great benefits in the future. You must select the things that do you well and put aside what is hindering you. The path you carry. Do not let others get to your success. Go through a good path towards what you have always wanted. You have to improve your home, but you are with little money to do it. You can ask for a loan or a loan today, but you must explore the options that the market offers you. Do not make a decision too silly and crazy on this issue. You could end up regretting this tomorrow. A person who is fixing his eyes on you will make you an invitation today. It is likely not for your liking, but still give him a chance. Gemini is not having a good time on this day and it is likely that someone else has realized this, so you will have the company of a good friend or a relative who will give all his support for you. That is good. Remember that having good people in our life is always positive. Do not have problems with the person you love just because you cannot really make clear the people of your family of what the person is worth by your side. Do not miss it, since family fights always bring bigger conflicts than you think and could be bad for love. If you are going through a bad work moment, you must take other options in the intertant and not only look for what you know how to do, but to expand your Gemini horizons a little more. You do not have to stop feeling the things that did well in the past. Remember that you should not make the mistakes of your youth. Now you are at another time. In life you always have to make important decisions. Today it will be one of those days that will define the steps to follow. Gemini, do not forget it, everything is fine now. If you have a partner, the songs that your partner and you have shared throughout their relationship are an excellent way to say what they want. That which is in some bitter sections and in another sweet, but necessary in all cases. The game is indicated, you have to make reproduction lists for each other. If you have no partner, a person's tastes tell us everything about her. Music, movies, places. Everything that delights the person you like can be a key to learning about their history and their dreams. Before his resignation to answer his questions, go to what delights her, and learn to listen to between the lines. Today is a day you must open your eyes. You have fooled yourself about the care of your body. You have not followed the indications and regulations that have marked. And it is something that you only know your body and you. And it is your body who resents it. You are in time to order again. Your touch is what really counts, and it is precisely what your work, the services you offer, the products you think cannot lose. Hurrying the process of elaboration or delivery will make the artisan charm that you know how to print. Do not grow if that means that you will lose your essence. If you are receiving strong treatments such as radiation or other intensive therapies, today is a highly positive day. Take care of the stomach, because due to certain emotional trends present in your horoscope, you can experience disorders of the digestive system. Try to reduce importance to external events so that they do not affect you. Do not discourage from the lack of interest of those who had to support you more in your work, whether your classmates or the same family, your spouse or your children. Take everything as a proof of patience and a challenge to your fertile intelligence and Geminian imagination. If you have no job, go home and set contacts on this day. After certain factors associated with a money problem in your personal affairs are clarified and the truth of the situation arises, you will solve all those backward issues and finally receive the expected payment for a long time. Although you do not have the funds or resources necessary for your investment at this time, you can achieve it if you insist on your efforts. If you intend to achieve a goal, do not allow third parties to negatively influence your projects. Astral biorhythm today. Sexual energy level, medium. Cosmic dynamics that you should take advantage of, the ideas you can think of and seem crazy, but they are not, because they come from your fertile Geminian imagination. Dangerous tendency, to support you too much in chance and luck instead of the facts. What you should avoid, conversations or exchanges with gossip people. Couple prediction for today. Relationship, your sign is very well sponsored in your relationships with other signs of your element, such as Aquarius and Libra. There are also good waves with Sagittarius. The most tense relationship avoids discussions and talks compromising with someone from the earth element, such as Virgo or Capricorn. Current compatibility, it is very good with the signs of your element and fire, also with Scorpion, even if it is water. If you are single or single, the time of loneliness is behind and now, with your charisma and Geminian freshness, you attract joy and love. Luck number, 83. Try to use it in everything you can and take advantage of it because it will be with you for today. Luckily color, coral. Try to use even a garment that contains it. Universal luck number, 6. In numerology, totals are reduced to a digit. You propitiate hours in matters of love, money and businesses. Remember that they are given according to the standard time of Eastern Europe and you must adapt them to your national schedule. 12 a.m. 4:15 p.m. 8:15 p.m. 12:40 p.m. Lucky numbers in chance for today, 3, 15, 21 and 33. Gemini has a tendency to vitamin B1 or thiamine deficit. This causes alteration in the metabolism of sugars, tiredness and loss of appetite, emotional instability and inexplicable irritability, laborious breathing, indigestion, can also have stomach ulcers and numbness of hands and feet with a tingling sensation. To avoid these problems, Gemini must consume lean pork, cow liver, fish, enriched cereals and legumes. They can also have calcium and vitamin D deficiency, fundamental for calcium absorption. A protein-rich diet is important: egg white, legumes, soybeans, dairy and their derivatives. Biochemical salt represents potassium chloride, whose deficit brings disorders. So it is important that you eat asparagus, carrot, beets, corn, celery, peas, plums, cauliflower and pineapple. Each person lives their processes in a different way, and your partner is no exception. Despite the proximity, there are things that each one must experience in their own way. If you prefer not to share what happens to you, respect your desire and give it the time you need. You can be calm since it doesn't have to do with you directly. Today is a day to let go. You may have to fire partners or employees who have already fulfilled their cycle by your side. There is no reason to retain them since there are new alliances with other people that can be more beneficial. Laughing with gratitude and joy for what has lived and expects what the future holds you. Saying goodbye hurts, but sometimes it is necessary. You have been keeping one for a long time and you cannot postpone it, since it is causing you pain. You must let that part of you that belonged to another person. Make your personal ritual to start closing that duel. Goodbye are mixed blessings. Something leaves, something new will come. My dear friends, if they like our predictions, help us to be even better becoming channel sponsors. What they have to do is click on the Thanksgiving button, and with their help we will continue to grow. If you feel stressed for labor issues, Gemini, the best thing you can do today at the exit of work is to meet with your people willing to pass it big. The company of your friends or your family is what is missing daily at the moment. You assume too many responsibilities, surely more than those that correspond to you, and this begins to take its toll. It will compensate you to exercise daily, or you can also try yoga or meditation. With this you will compensate for the energy you waste daily. With your partner, now things seem to work quite well, but occasionally it will not be wrong to have some detail with your boy of those who leave with their mouths open. Do it today. If you are feeling daily lack of energy, Gemini, today you will recover your spirits. This physical fatigue can have its origin in an emotional issue, a couple crisis, or that you are not fully satisfied with work. Today at the exit you will have the opportunity to enjoy a few hours with good friends, with the people who appreciate you and with whom you feel to your wide. You will see that all your ills disappear as if by magic. It is also likely that among these people an opportunity to start a more special friendship with someone arises today. Love is present in your life, Gemini, and you just have to detect the signs indicated by the right person that will be good to have by your side. Do not fear an approach with someone who has intrigued you for quite some time. Today you will realize that you are not made for certain aspects of life, at least not for now. Put a stop immediately. Take advantage of this solitude time to expand your conquest skills and seduction. Live this stage to full. You will feel the rejection of your work peers in your new work environment. Do not despair. Append your obligations. With energy from lunar traffic through the earth element, you will find yourself in a happy moment in which your sixth sense is strengthened, especially to detect love where you least thought. The inexplicable happens, but best of all, you will take it sportsly in the best youthful and fresh style of your air element sign. As your horoscope tells us, Gemini, the entrance of Mercury to your house 12 will fill your head of crazy ideas that can lead you to dangerous situations if you follow them without measuring the consequences. You better analyze each step carefully to avoid falling into a well-out well. The moon at home invites you to rest, but at the same time you feel the need to get to work under your projects. Avoid anxiety and calmly plan the best strategies to achieve the objectives you have set. In love you must try to understand more the times of the person you have by your side. Do not make demands that you cannot meet. A complicated process is being lived in your family regarding the health of one of its members. It could be that the prognosis is not very encouraging. Instead of worrying about the subject, it looks for ways to find solutions and accompany the person on this path. Could end up going out all good if everyone supports. A very dear person wants to have a moment with you to tell you an idea that has where you want to have your collaboration. Good day to spend with the family, especially to take a walk or an exit to the field if possible. This is always good for those who are with the need to breathe pure air due to the contamination of the city. Company and affection are two fundamental ingredients in love, and you cannot falter in any of them. It is necessary that you deliver everything from you to be a good relationship in the future, especially if it is something that is starting a short time ago. It is an excellent time to love again. If you went through something disturbing some time ago and had fears about whether to want or take appreciation for someone, you can forget those fears. Those who are in a relationship time ago will have an excellent day next to their loved one. Take advantage of this impulse to explore the passion between you and surrender completely as people who love each other. It will be a very romantic evening if they do this. A very special person in your life will make you a compliment today. It could be a good way to start the day. try to return how beautiful they have told you, also appreciating something good of that person. The person you want at this time is taking too much time to decide if you are the person who wants by his side. Do not let this continue to happen. Vouchers a lot to be waiting forever for someone. Remember that you do not deserve that anyone treats you in this way. In a moment of weakness, you are likely to want to give a call to someone from the past. Do not do it. You have to stay firm in your present and wait for good things to happen to you. Always remember that you are the one who forges your current destiny, and you need to give you the value forever to be well with the decisions you have made. It is not time to set aside studies. If you are at this stage of life, you must give more value to this. You will have better results than if you concentrate on things that are not worth it. You are not thinking clearly, and today you could face great disasters. Never forget that sometimes you have to do certain things so as not to realize that what we do does not have much to do with what we have really stopped doing for a while. You have realized that a person loves you, and that can really be somewhat bad for you. Always remember that you have a lot to win in love, but perhaps this person is not causing good things in you or may not be your liking. You have stopped seeing good things in your work, and that could really be a little less on this day, so do not let the problems affect you. You are never remembering that the things you have to happen will not be the essential today. You are already thinking of doing things that really do not correspond to you at this time, so you really don't see the bad from today. Focus on good. You are stopping working well and all for problems that you do not have to have in your mind at this time. It is better that you begin to have other priorities in life. Focus on what you should do, and so you will be fine. You are wrapped in a problem of other people, something that does not correspond to you and that you must let it solve between them. It will not always be good if you interfere with everything that happens around you. Remember that you should not always be the one who gives a solution to everything. You are not omnipotent. It is always important that we are able to see the things we do well and that we are erring, since we should never stop looking to improve all our bad aspects, of which we surely have many of which we may not even have noticed. Many times we must return to our center to be able to find the peace we need. You need to keep in mind that you cannot always achieve everything you set out in the time you are looking forward to doing it. Do not let life pass you over or stop losing opportunities, but neither do you hurry the growth process. Do not stop finding peace in your inner world. You could lose your way without realizing it. A very important person is looking for your help and needs to talk urgently with you. Do not let it continue time. It is someone very important to you and you cannot turn your back. You have the possibility of making great changes in your life, and that will always be something to smile. Do not stop living this new stage that opens before your eyes. You will not always have this possibility. Gemini has very aware that many times life is responsible for doing certain things on your way that you do not plan, so do not feel bad if something happens, something you are not really prepared for. You could be very lucky if you listen more to your own interior. If things have not been in this time in love and you have set aside who has accompanied you for a long time, then you have to start apologizing for the pain you are causing, but also realize how good you had. You may change your mind. Work cannot be used as an excuse for certain things in life. You have to remember everything you have lived in that area, and with it you can achieve much more. You do not have to fear today the answer you could find in someone. You can become a very successful person, but only if paying attention to everything. You do not have to give others to have friends. Friendship should not appear by favors granted, but because people understand and believe each other. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.